If SketchUp is crashing on startup, showing a bug splat, or giving you a hardware acceleration unsupported message, don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the most effective fixes for SketchUp GPU errors in SketchUp 2026 so you can get back to modeling fast. This usually happens when the new graphics engine conflicts with outdated drivers, unsupported hardware settings, or when your computer is using the wrong GPU. So we'll fix all of that step by step. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more SketchUp tips and software fixes. Alright, let's get into it. First, the most important thing to check is your graphics driver. A lot of SketchUp GPU issues come from drivers that are too old or installed through Windows Update instead of directly from the manufacturer. If you have an NVIDIA card, go to the official NVIDIA website or open GeForce Experience and download the latest studio driver or game-ready driver. If you have an AMD card, go to the AMD support page and install the latest driver for your graphics card. After the update finishes, restart your computer before opening SketchUp again. This one step alone fixes a lot of launch crashes and graphics engine problems. Now, if SketchUp 2026 still crashes immediately when you open it, the next fix is to switch to the classic graphics engine. SketchUp's newer engine can sometimes have trouble with certain GPUs, especially newer hardware or systems that are not fully compatible yet. If SketchUp opens even briefly, go to Window, then Preferences, then Graphics. Inside the graphics settings, look for the option to switch from the new engine to the classic graphics engine. Apply the change, close SketchUp, and reopen it to test. If SketchUp was crashing before you could even get into the settings, it will often fall back to the classic engine automatically after a crash, so try launching it again after the restart. This can be a very effective workaround if the new engine is causing the bug splat or the unsupported hardware message. The next thing to check is whether SketchUp is using the correct GPU. This is especially important if you are on a laptop that has both integrated graphics and a dedicated graphics card. Sometimes Windows sends SketchUp to the integrated chip instead of the powerful GPU, and that can trigger performance issues or graphics errors. If you use NVIDIA, open the NVIDIA control panel, then go to Manage 3D Settings, then Program Settings, find SketchUp in the list, and set it to use the high-performance NVIDIA processor. If you don't see it right away, you may need to add the SketchUp application manually. If you are on Windows 11, you can also go to Settings, then System, then Display, then Graphics. Add SketchUp if needed, click it, and change the setting to high performance. That tells Windows to use your dedicated graphics card instead of the integrated one. Once that is set, restart SketchUp and test it again. If you are still seeing GPU-related errors, make sure your hardware itself is supported and that your machine has enough resources for the new graphics engine. In some cases, newer RTX 50 series cards or specific driver versions may need the latest updates from the manufacturer before SketchUp works properly. That is why updating the driver directly from NVIDIA or AMD is so important. Never rely only on Windows Update for this kind of issue. After you update the driver, switch the graphics engine if needed, and force SketchUp to use the dedicated GPU. Most startup crashes and hardware acceleration warnings should improve dramatically. If SketchUp is now launching normally, do a quick test by opening a model and orbiting around it to confirm the graphics are stable. If it still crashes, go back and double check that the driver update completed correctly and that SketchUp is assigned to the high-performance GPU. These three fixes solve the majority of SketchUp GPU errors in 2026. Update the driver, switch to the classic graphics engine, and force dedicated GPU usage. If this video helped, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss more SketchUp troubleshooting tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.